Number 5. Sometime in the mid-1950s, the Cooper family of Texas bought an old house and moved into it. On their first night in the house, the father took a photograph of the family to commemorate the event. Posed at the dining room table were Mr. Cooper's wife, their 2 young sons, and his mother. Everyone was happy. It was their first home, their first slice of the American dream. Days, maybe weeks passed, and finally the father took the exposed roll of film to the local pharmacy to have the pictures developed. He was told he could pick them up a week later. This was common in the chemical years of photography. 1 week later, Mr. Cooper retrieved a small packet of snapshots from the pharmacy and returned home with them. When he came to the picture he had taken of his family on that first night in their new home, he saw what looked like a body hanging from the ceiling. It hadn't been there when the father took the photo. So where had it come from? Was it an apparition of a deceased former tenant of the house? No one knows. Number 4. This photo, taken by Ed and Lorraine Warren, claims to show the ghost of 9-year-old John DeFeo. DeFeo, along with his other brother, 2 sisters, and parents, were killed by his older brother Ronald at their house in Amityville. Ed and Lorraine Warren were paranormal experts who entered the house and captured this image using a camera that consistently took infrared photos during the night. Is this the photo that captures the 9-year-old John DeFeo? Number 3. The ghost in the back seat. In 1959, Miss Mabel Chinnery went to visit the grave of her mother. She brought her camera to take pictures of the gravesite and ended up with more than she bargained for. After developing a photo of her husband waiting in the car, they realized he wasn't alone. The figure was immediately recognized as Miss Chinnery's mother, and a photographic expert testified that he would stake my reputation on the fact that the picture is genuine after examining the photo. Number 2. This photograph was taken in 1963 by Reverend K.F. Lord at Newby Church in North Yorkshire, England. It has been a controversial photo because it is just too good. The shrouded face and the way it is looking directly into the camera makes it look like it was posed. A clever double exposure, yet supposedly the photo has been scrutinized by photo experts who say the image is not the result of a double exposure. The Reverend Lord has said of the photo that nothing was visible to the naked eye when he took the snapshot of his altar. Yet when the film was developed, standing there was the strange called figure. The Newby Church was built in 1870 and, as far as anyone knows, did not have a history of ghosts, hauntings or other peculiar phenomena. Those why have carefully analysed the proportions of the objects in the photo, calculated that the spectre is about 9 feet tall. Number 1. This photo of The Brown Lady is considered by many to be actual photographic evidence of ghosts. It was taken at Rainham Hall in Norfolk, England in 1936. There had allegedly been many sightings of the figure before this photo, and it is said to be the ghost of Lady Townshend. She was locked in a room in the hall by her husband when he found out about her infidelity and left her there to die.